Let us move ahead and let me tell our participants how the further sessions would be. After this, we will be showing you a patient video. So can we have the patient video, Satish? Now? We have Mr. Deepak with us. He is retired now. He was a career banker for 35 years in a private sector bank. Welcome, Mr. Deepak.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Deepak, as you know that we have organized this online summit for patient centricity to focus the attention to patients by the healthcare organization, the stakeholders in the healthcare services like pharma companies. So for that, we have interviewed patients, people who have conditions, who have had experiences with healthcare organizations. So with you, this interview would give us a lot of insights. So may I ask you a few questions?
Sure, carry on.
Okay, so Mr. Deepak, can you name a few pharma companies that you know of?
Yeah, sure. Dr. Reddy's is there, then Abbott Pharmaceutical, Pfizer, McLeod's,
Okay.
Lupin, and many more.
You know a lot of names, but please tell us, how do you know these names? From where have you known these names actually?
Basically, I'm an investor in most of these companies, bought the shares of these companies, and that's how I know them.
So you do not remember any company name which has been written on the back of a medicine strip?
No, I've never bothered to see that.
Okay. Okay, so you have trust on your doctor who prescribes the medicine, and so it is really interesting that you know the names of the pharma companies through your investment portfolio. Wonderful to know this. Since we know
That's right.
Yes, Mr. Deepak. And since we know that you are suffering from a chronic condition like hypertension and diabetes, as you told us, so you must have had multiple interactions
That's right.
with your doctors or healthcare services in general, hospitals, or somewhere, maybe chemist and pharma companies. So can you share with us a happy moment in your interaction with doctor or any healthcare service provider?
Actually, for diabetes, I had been to a specialist, but that was years back. After that, my interaction has always been with the family doctor. He is more of a friend to me, so I visit him, and he's the one who suggests what remedies I should be taking, medicines I should be taking.
So, is there any happy moment, any happy memory of a doctor that you have, any interaction with the doctor that you have, which makes you really?
Personally, for me, the happy moments are when I meet my friend who is a family doctor as well. But I can tell you, especially a happy moment with regard to my mom. She was 84 when she had a fall from the bed, and we had to admit her to the hospital for a hip surgery. Now the doctor was so reassuring. He said, "Deepak, don't worry, your mom will be fine. Within 30 days, she'll be back on her feet." And just as he said, within 30 days, she was back on her feet and walking.
Okay.
That was a happy moment for me.
Yes, that was a really nice moment for you. And for all of us who has faced such condition, it really helps us. And since I have asked you about a happy moment, would you recall any unhappy moment when you interacted with a doctor or any healthcare service or something like that, which made you furious or which made you angry?
Yes, this is again with my experience with the hospital when I admitted my mom for her oxygen level had gone down, but the kind of treatment they gave there, she was put into ICU, and actually when we brought her back home, she had lung infection and bed sores and whatnot. I mean, it was really a bad experience with that hospital.
Okay. Okay. And there was no interaction with any pharma company or any representative in your unhappy or happy moments. There is nothing you can recall of.
No, not directly. Though in the family we have lot of pharma representatives or medical representatives. Yes, interaction with them has been there, but not directly in the field.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Mr. Deepak. The last question I would ask, which, if you can sum up few one or two activities which pharma companies or any healthcare organization can do to make patients happy. What can they do you which makes you happy? Uh,
See, if you look at a pharma company, the only way they can make really a person happy or patient happy is when they reduce the prices of the product. But that's not going to happen easily. They are not an NGO or a charitable institution. They are a business unit, and they have to maximize profit and ensure good dividends to stakeholders and ensure that the market price of their shares is pretty high. So this has to be done indirectly. This can happen if we break the nexus between the doctors and the pharmaceutical companies. Today, what I see is mostly the doctors prescribe medicines which are the most expensive. Whereas you go to apps like 1mg or so, you can find an alternative remedy which is available for almost 30 to 40% less. Now, why can't the doctors prescribe that?
right.
Probably they have their own interest in promoting these medicines. So
Right.
we
Very
have to break this, make people aware of such apps so that they can take a decision and go for these alternate medicines which are much cheaper. Once that start happening, the pharmaceutical companies will be forced to bring down their prices.
wonderful,
Number
wonderful
two,
point. Yeah.
every company has a CSR budget.
Hmm. Right.
Every company has a CSR budget. So maybe in that budget, they can distribute free medicines to the needy.
Right. Yes.
There are a lot of clinics which offer free medicines and all that, so they can support them indirectly.
Perfect, Mr. Deepak. These points, we all are listening to you, and rest assured, your voice will reach the pharma companies and the stakeholders in healthcare systems. Really, really
Yes.
thankful for the very, very on the ground advices that you have given, on the ground experiences that you have shared with us, and we thank you and stay healthy. Thank you, Mr. Deepak.
Thank you, Dr. Swati. It was a pleasure talking to you.